Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ty and ZPO. This your boy ZP, back with another one. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be giving you my WrestleMania 40 predictions. I've been a huge wrestling fan majority of my life, so I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania tonight and night 2 tomorrow night. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises and unexpected things going on. If you're new to this channel, we usually do music reactions and music reviews, and we're also upcoming artists ourselves, so hop over to the channel if you're interested in new music. Check out all the content we have to offer, and drop into the description box below. I'll have our links posted to Apple Music and Spotify. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be jumping through this video a little bit so we can get to each match quickly. I'll be giving you the winner and the loser and kind of giving you the reasoning or booking decision, explanation why I think that's going to happen or why I think that person is winning. So yeah, man, let's get into it. So to start off here, we have the 6-pack ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. I think it's so long overdue for them to separate the belts, send them back to Raw and SmackDown as separate tag team titles. We've got the Czech Republic, we've got the New Day, we've got DIY, Judgment Day, Awesome Truth, and A-Town Down. To start off, I do not think that the Judgment Day is going to retain. I think it's time for them to move on in a new direction. I think it's going to have to go to DIY, and I was going to say A-Town Down, but it's going to be Awesome Truth and DIY. Awesome Truth, they've been very entertaining on TV. The Miz is always consistent in whatever role he plays, and the fans, they've always loved R-Truth. So go ahead. I don't know if they're going to be grabbing the Raw or SmackDown titles, but they're going to grab down one set of titles, and I definitely think that DIY, they're going to be the best winners for the other title. I know both those teams are technically Raw talents, but as the brand split, it's really never mattered anyway. So Johnny Gargano, personally, I think he's kind of overrated. I don't really see what people see in him. Maybe I need to go back to his NXT days and kind of watch what he had going on. But I think this is the perfect opportunity to freshen him up a little bit, give him a new purpose. And I've always enjoyed Ciampa. And obviously people like them as a tag team as DIY. So I think this would be a perfect opportunity to push them, put the belts on them, send them to SmackDown, whatever you got to do, freshen up the competition and talent a little bit. Hella tag teams over there on SmackDown, and Awesome Truth, I think they would be great with the titles for a little bit. Go ahead, Awesome Truth, DIY, lock it in. Let's get to the next match. So next up, we've got Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, Bloodline Brothers, man. I'll be honest, I've been kind of torn with this match. I don't know who I really think it's going to benefit the most. And I really think, depending on who wins this, it's going to impact the tag team main event for night 1 with the Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And I feel like it might impact the actual Undisputed Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I was gonna originally say Jey Uso, but give me Jimmy Uso. I think Jimmy Uso really needs this win. I think regardless if Jey wins this or loses this, he's super over right now. I think he's like one of the most top three baby faces in the company right now. But ever since Jey went to Raw and the Bloodline stuff kind of falling apart, they've really made Jimmy look like shit. So I really think Jimmy needs to win this. I think it would kind of amplify him. It would kind of give more to his character. And I really feel like I said earlier, this is going to impact, what happens with the championship match with Roman Reigns. Go ahead and give me Jimmy Uso for now. I really think he needs to win. I mean, he's been losing everything since the Bloodline stuff started falling apart. So, yeah, man, give me Jimmy Uso. I think Jay's going to be over. I really hope they don't turn Jey heel again and pair him back with the Bloodline. I think he's doing great as a babyface. And honestly, I think sometime this year he's going to end up winning that IC title or that World Heavyweight Championship. So, but for right now, give me Jimmy Uso. I think he needs to win more. All right, man, this is another one I'm kind of torn on. Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, or Gunther, the ring general. Look, I know a lot of people want to see Sammy get the moment. I know people feel like Sammy was robbed when he went against Roman Reigns for the title. I know a lot of people were saying before last year's WrestleMania, this is Sammy's moment. They were in Montreal at the Elimination Chamber. He should have won against Roman Reigns. He really needs his moment. I've never been a huge Sami Zayn fan. He's another talent. I just don't really see the hype in. I know he's had great matches and he had great moments with the Bloodline and everything, but I really don't see him beating Gunther for this IC title right now. Now, I think down the road, maybe, I think Sami Zayn, he's another guy who would be great for the World Heavyweight Championship at some point, give him a little run. But I really think he's in this spot just to kind of, they didn't really know. I feel like they didn't really know what they were going to do with him for WrestleMania at first. But I just don't think he's the guy to beat Gunther. I think there's somebody. I think you still have Chad Gable in the mix to maybe beat Gunther. I just don't see him beating him, man. So go ahead and give me Gunther for this. Lock it in. I'm sorry, Sammy. I know, people say he's the underdog and he's going to do it, and that very well could happen, but I just don't think it's the best booking decision. Go ahead and give me Gunther to retain the IC title. Let's keep it going. All right, so we have Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the biggest heel in WWE right now, or biggest heel in the wrestling industry if you want to be. If you want to keep it 100, I mean, that man comes out and he's booed off the jump as soon as he steps out there. I think this is going to go to Santos and Dominic Mysterio. I think somehow Carlito's going to get involved. I think Carlito is turning heel because he wasn't picked to be Rey Mysterio's tag team. I know some people were kind of saying, well, this is Dragon Lee's, big moment to be on WrestleMania, and, him and Rey aren't going to lose. I think Carlito turns, and I think Dominic and Santos, they get the dub here. And plus two, Rey won the match last year between him and Dom. Give Dom some more heat. Carlito, he's better as a heel anyway, so maybe he might start pairing with Santos and Dirty Dominic. I'm not really sure, but in general, Carlito, he's better as a heel anyway. He's turns. Give me the dub with Santos and Dominic Mysterio. Lock it in. All right. For the Women's World Championship, Mommy Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Ever since they started kind of putting this match together, I've thought Rhea Ripley's going to win, and I still think Rhea Ripley's going to win. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a squash match by any means, but I think Rhea Ripley really needs to dominate here. I think her championship run's been great. A lot of people say, well, no, it's boring, and she doesn't defend it a lot. I think she's great as champion. She has great matches every time. She defends the title. I don't really think Becky needs it right now. I honestly feel like Becky needs a new direction. I've been saying this for a while. It doesn't really seem like they know what to do with Becky unless she's in the title match. I think down the road, she'll get another world title reign, but I just don't think this is the moment right now. I think Rhea Ripley has been on an amazing run. Rhea Ripley, go ahead and lock it in. I think there's still more competition for her to beat down. I just don't think Becky is the person to go over right now, and I think there's somebody eventually who will beat Rhea Ripley who will kind of benefit from that push. So Rhea Ripley, lock it in. Sorry, Becky, I just don't think it's your moment right now. Main event for night one. They're saying this is the biggest WrestleMania event ever. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and The Rock. The build-up between these four has been absolutely nuts. Disrespect has been going both ways. The storytelling has been phenomenal. Of course, this plays into the night two main event for the Undisputed Championship between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I think Roman Reigns and The Rock are going over here. And of course, if they win, it's going to be Bloodline Rules stipulation for night two main event for the Undisputed Championship. I think The Rock and Roman Reigns are going over here. I think that they're going to embarrass Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I think there's going to be a lot of chaos in this match. It's going to be amazing to see The Rock wrestle again after, 10 years now. I think this is going to be an amazing match. But go ahead and give me The Rock and Roman Reigns for this one. Now, I do think there is a possibility that Damian Priest with the briefcase, the Money in the Bank briefcase, gets involved. I have a wild prediction or just a wild booking call. I highly doubt this is going to happen. But what if Roman Reigns and The Rock beat down Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins so much that Damian Priest comes to cash in the briefcase? And I've always believed that the briefcase, it always needs to be a successful cash in for whoever's holding it. Wild booking call. I think Damian Priest at the end of this match, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes are beat to a damn bloody pulp. He cashes in on Seth Rollins. Damian Priest goes into night 2 as the champion. And then maybe Triple H or somebody comes out and says, hey, well, Seth Rollins is also, he wants to do his rematch clause. I think night 2 for the World Heavyweight Championship gets turned into a triple threat with Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins. And then, of course, I'll give y'all the winner, who I think's winning for that World Heavyweight Championship. But I think that's going to happen. But nonetheless, for this match right here, go ahead and give me Roman Reigns, The Rock. I think that's the best booking call for this right now. And I think that's also going to impact the actual Undisputed Championship. Rock and Roman Reigns, lock it in. They're going to beat the shit out of them dudes. All right. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I think this is happening night 2 maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't guess it matters right now. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I think LA Knight has to win this. I know there's been a lot going on. The Rock came back, and they've had to make a lot of changes and switches because CM Punk got injured, and it kind of held him back a little bit as far as his push went. I think he could have easily been in a championship match by now, or maybe held the U.S. title. So this match is honestly kind of random. I wasn't really excited about it at first, but they've done a really good job building it up. I do think it needs a stipulation. I don't know if they've added a stipulation to it or not. I really haven't been paying attention to SmackDown, but they've done a great job. I know at the press conference or when they did the kickoff yesterday, they kind of had like a little scuffle backstage, and AJ Styles got his nose bloodied, and he was cussing and stuff back there. And then they had the home invasion too a couple weeks back. LA Knight needs to win this. I think eventually, hopefully after WrestleMania, and once everything's said and done, he's able to move on into that to that U.S. title picture. He needs something so bad. He's still hot with the fans. He's been doing great in the ring. He needs to win this right here. LA Knight, lock it in. It's funny. And by the way, AJ Styles, he's a phenomenal talent, always has been. I think AJ Styles is going to give him a classic, so I think this is going to be a sleeper match, low-key. All right, and speaking of the U.S. title, we've got KO, Logan Paul, Randy Orton. Logan Paul is winning this. Randy Orton doesn't need this title whatsoever. It's not going to do anything for him. KO's always great, always has great matches, is great on TV. I don't really see what he benefits from holding the title right now, and I think LA Knight needs to be the one to dethrone Logan Paul. I don't know if that comes at SummerSlam or whenever that happens, but go ahead and have Logan Paul retain. Logan Paul is amazing in the ring. I know a lot of people like to shit on him and say, oh, nah, he's a YouTube guy, he's just a social media guy. This man was made for WWE, whether you like it or not. He's going to be here for a long time coming, so yeah, go ahead and give me Logan Paul. I think this is going to be a really, really great match here as well. I think this is going to be a sleeper match. I think Randy Orton had said something like, he plans on doing something special or wanting to do something special. I'm sure we'll get a crazy RKO out of nowhere from with somebody from him. So, yeah, Logan Paul, lock it in. All right, so we've got Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament. That's Karrion Kross, AOP, and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. 6-man street fight. I'm glad that they put like a little stipulation on this. Don't really care about this match. It could go either way for me, for real. Go ahead and give me Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits for now. I think Bobby Lashley is super underrated. I don't think they're utilizing him properly. I think he's somebody who is just a mandatory talent to always have in the title picture. He's always had the look. He's got the credentials. I wish they really would do more with him. I'm sure, he's doing a great job by helping elevate the Street Profits. On the other hand, I think Montez Ford, he's also somebody else. I think he's the future of WWE, one of the future talents of WWE. He's so talented in the ring, and I also think he's got the look as well. I just think he's a super cool looking dude, man. Go ahead and give me Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits for now. They need to do something with Karrion Kross. He was, his NXT days, he kind of had like that, he's always had that dark character or whatever. I don't know if it, really resonates with the fans or if people just aren't into it. I think he needs to shave his head. He kind of looks like just a normal guy because I know in NXT he was bald and he had like the little mask or whatever. I think that Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits wasn't here. And then maybe keep Karrion Kross off TV for a little bit. Freshen him up. I know he's been freshened up so many times, and it kind of seems like they don't really know what to do with him or how he can kind of connect with the fans a little bit better. I think he needs to stay off TV for a little bit, shave his head again, have him come back, just destroy somebody, make him a monster heel. You can low-key turn him into like a dark figure like a Kane or somebody. So they need to do something with him, man, because time's running out, and I just don't know what else they do with him. But a lot of people have been saying like he looked cooler with his head shaved. So yeah, man, just give me Bobby Lashley, Street Profits for now. Lock it in and do something with Karrion Kross. He's an L right now. He's cooked. All right, man. Io Sky versus Bayley. This is automatically Bayley. Bayley has put so many people over the last year or two ever since she returned. She really helped a lot with Damage Control and helped build those other girls up. It's Bayley's time. Bayley is about to be the women's champion. I don't have any other reasoning for this. This is her time. The fans love Bayley. They've always loved Bayley. Put the strap on her and give her a good lengthy title run here. Give her some fresh competition. Maybe eventually Jade might be the one to dethrone her down the road, but for right now, it's Bayley's time, and there's no other option to that. Bayley, lock it in. Okay, so I kind of mentioned this earlier. We've got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I know I had said earlier that there's a chance that Damian Priest might cash in on the tag team the night before. Maybe somehow he gets involved with this right here. I'm not really sure. Nonetheless, it's Drew McIntyre's time. Drew McIntyre has been 100%, 10 out of 10, phenomenal on TV. I love his new heel work. It's his moment. He deserves a moment since he didn't get his moment during COVID when he won the championship against Brock. They had no fans in there. He didn't get a proper moment. This is the time for him right now. I think the fans are going to love it. Like I said, his heel work has been amazing. He's phenomenal on the mic. Always has great matches. This is his time. Seth has, I think, held this belt for way too long. And like I said earlier, I think this could possibly turn into a triple threat somehow. Damian Priest cashes in on Seth the night before. Seth, whoever comes out and says, oh yeah, he's doing the rematch clause. Somehow this gets turned into a triple threat. You have Damian walk in as champion for the triple threat, and then he ends up taking the pin. Drew becomes champion, or just it stays like this and Drew beats Seth. Nonetheless, Drew's going to win. Lock it in. He's going to be an amazing champion. Main event for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, acknowledge me, the Tribal Chief, versus Cody Rhodes. Finish the story, Cody Rhodes. Cody's going over here, man. I know you Roman lovers, y'all not going to like to hear that. I know people are saying, well, Roman, this is his time to really be established, and Hulk Hogan's record. I don't care about Hulk Hogan's record. I know people are saying like this is the only time that it could be touched and it could be broken. I don't think Hulk Hogan's record matters here, and I don't think that's like a good reason to keep a title reign going. Cody already lost last year. We have been through this story for the longest time now. It's reiterated every single Raw and SmackDown. Every time Cody's on, we are reminded that he still needs to finish the story. This is the moment right here. Cody will beat Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. I think this is another match. There's going to be a lot of chaos involved. I think because I said Roman Reigns and The Rock are going to win the night before in the tag team, I think it's going to kind of the odds are going to be stacked against Cody Rhodes because it's going to be Bloodline Rules match. I think you have Jay, possibly Jimmy. I know people are kind of saying, oh, Seth Rollins is going to turn on him because he's going to be mad that he lost his title. That's a potential too. I think Seth needs to be heel anyways. I think he does better work as a heel. But on the other hand, I know people are saying like this is the end game with the Avengers or whatever. I think to help Cody Rhodes, I think you have a return in Stone Cold. I think you have possibly Cena. I know people have been kind of saying, "Oh, Brock's going to come back." I don't think Brock's going to come back. I still feel like they would have made a more formal announcement to say that Brock's been cleared of his allegations. But nonetheless, Cena, Stone Cold. I think it'd be dope to have Stone Cold and The Rock go face to face again after all these years, and it's nostalgic for the fans. It's a WrestleMania moment. It's time for Cody here. I think Cody has to win here. I think it hurts him if he loses more than anything. I know people are saying, well, he can get it at SummerSlam and he can finish the story later on in Survivor Series because that's when his dad didn't win the title against Superstar Billy Graham. No, this is the moment right here. It's going to hurt him more than anything if he doesn't win here. Roman's had the title long enough. People are like, well, the Bloodline story is still going on. You can still have the Bloodline story go on. There's so many other pieces that they can put together with this. The Rock is still involved. I still think down the road you can get The Rock versus Cody Rhodes, but right here, this is the moment for Cody Rhodes. I think it would be an absolute travesty and disappointment for WWE to take us this long road with Cody Rhodes and have him lose a second WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes goes over here, finishes the story. It's going to be an amazing WrestleMania moment that people look back on for years. So yeah, man, Cody Rhodes, lock it in. Finish the story. R.I.P. Dusty. So yeah, man, obviously that's it right there. Do you agree with these picks? Do you not agree with these picks? Are there other booking decisions and booking calls that y'all could see happening here? Let me know how y'all feel. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see what goes on. WrestleMania 40 going on tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Realest wanna do it, showing off for the year like I won a Heisman. I've been stuck in my ways, holding off the brakes, keep that shit excited.
Hey, I wish I knew what to do with this paper. I'm laughing now, they crying later. I could be Superman, I won't save her. Got money and we all in the hills. I'ma need a meal if I'm signing that deal. Back at Granny's house, we was eating oatmeal. We know your chain fake, you ain't making no chill, nigga.